Kevin, a package just arrived for you.
What package?
From that trendy new accessory boutique downtown.
But I didn't order anything from there.
Are you sure? It has your name on it.
Must be some mistake.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, this is your White Day gift for me, right? Oh, I can't believe you got me something so wonderful.
Huh?
I was starting to worry you'd forgotten about White Day. Remember last year when I had to remind you 3 times? I love that you remembered White Day this year. Usually I have to remind you.
What makes you think it's for White Day?
Well, it's almost White Day, and you've been acting secretive lately. I just received the package. I was surprised when I saw who it was from. I never expected it to be from that boutique. Their bracelets are so popular right now. Everyone at work has been talking about their new collection. I did mention how much I liked their designs last month.
What? Did you open it without permission?
No, of course not. I know better than that. Though I have to admit, I'm really curious. I haven't opened the box yet because I want you to give it to me in person. I'll just leave it in the living room for now.
What do you mean, give it to you?
Well, isn't that the plan? To give it to me on White Day? I'm already excited thinking about it.
Don't mess with me.
What do you mean? I'm just happy you thought of me.
Don't just assume it's yours.
But who else would it be for? You never buy accessories.
Listen, that's not for you. Don't even touch the box again.
What do you mean it's not for me? You're acting really strange about this. Are you saying you ordered something for yourself? From a women's accessory boutique? Who else would you be giving something like this to?
It's, actually mine.
Since when do you wear bracelets?
You know, lots of modern accessories are pretty simple.
But this isn't that kind of store.
Even women's accessories can be pretty wearable for men.
Really? Since when are you interested in accessories? Last month you said my necklace was a waste of money. You always say jewelry is a waste of money. And besides, this boutique doesn't make that kind of design. They only make clearly feminine, cute designs.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I've been following their collections. I follow all their social media accounts. They're known specifically for their feminine style. That's literally their brand identity. Who exactly are you planning to give this accessory to? It's from a popular boutique, and it's not exactly cheap. Their pieces start at $200. Who would you give such an accessory to besides your wife?
Why does it matter?
Because you're acting suspicious, and you never buy gifts like this.
It's just a thank you gift for someone who's helped me.
At work? But you've never given gifts to colleagues before, even when your secretary helped with that big project. Remember when she stayed late for 2 weeks straight? You just bought her a coffee gift card. That's exactly why I'm asking, who is this person who helped you? And why do they deserve such an expensive gift? Please don't tell me it's some young mistress.
What?
That all makes sense now. You've been acting strangely lately, coming home late, being secretive with your phone, always putting it face down. That boutique's accessories are especially popular with young girls. Did your mistress ask you to buy it for her? Did she pick it out herself?
Shut up! Stop making wild accusations without any proof! You're being paranoid! I can give presents to whoever I want, you ugly wife!
Ugly wife? You've never called me that before. In 3 years of marriage, even when we fight.
If only I had a prettier wife, then I might have given you an accessory or two, but don't talk about affairs when you can't even acknowledge how ugly you are!
Why are you being so cruel suddenly? You've never spoken to me like this before, all these years together, and now... Is this really about the package? Why do you have to say such cruel things? I just asked who the present was for.
I told you it doesn't matter who it's for! Why can't you just leave it alone?
Because you're acting suspicious. The Kevin I know would never buy expensive jewelry.
Stop being so persistent!
Of course I'm going to be persistent. This isn't like you at all. You're making it more suspicious by hiding it. Just tell me the truth. Plus, you've been cold to me lately, and you come home late. You barely look at me anymore. You're always on your phone. You're the one making your wife worried.
I told you I'm coming home late because of work!
Every single night, even on weekends?
The project is important, and now you're suspecting me of cheating!
What am I supposed to think? You won't even eat dinner with me anymore.
God, this makes me not want to come home at all!
So you'd rather be somewhere else? With someone else?
I don't even feel like preparing a White Day gift for a wife like you!
A wife like me? What's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, don't touch that package.
You still won't tell me who it's for?
I really prepared it for someone I work with.
Someone at work. Who exactly?
It has nothing to do with you, and stop with these unnecessary suspicions.
Fine, I won't touch your precious package. I hope whoever it's for appreciates it. I guess I was foolish to expect anything for White Day.
Well, come to think of it, you did give me chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Oh, you remember that? I spent 3 days making those.
Then I guess I can prepare something for you.
Really? You don't have to if you don't want to. Not if it's just out of obligation.
If you stop suspecting me and be a good girl.
A good girl? I'm your wife, not your child.
Look forward to White Day.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for doubting you. Maybe I was overthinking things. I just miss how things used to be between us. Remember how we used to eat dinner together and watch movies on weekends?
Just trust me, everything'll be fine.
I'll try. I really will. I love you, Kevin.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't touch that package.
Kevin, where are you? You haven't answered any of my calls. I just got home and something's wrong. Kevin, please answer me. What's going on, Kevin? I came back from work and all your things are gone from the house. Your closet is empty, all your clothes are gone, your toiletries are gone, even your favorite coffee mug is gone. Please don't tell me you've moved out on White Day of all days. Kevin, please answer me.
Oh, you haven't noticed yet?
Noticed what? What else is there to notice?
I left divorce papers in the entrance.
What did you say? Divorce papers? Is this some kind of a joke? On White Day of all days? You can't be serious.
It's my White Day present to you. How do you like it?
Stop joking around. This isn't funny, Kevin. After 3 years of marriage, you leave divorce papers as a White Day gift? I don't like it at all, and I don't understand. You said you'd get me something nice. You promised. Why did you leave divorce papers and move out? When did you even pack your things? Did I do something to make you want a divorce?
Just having you around made me want a divorce every day.
Every day? But you never said anything.
Having an ugly wife made every day painful.
What? After 3 years of marriage, you're saying I've been painful to live with all this time? Why didn't you say something sooner?
So I'm divorcing you.
Just like that? Without even talking about it?
And I've decided to marry my new girlfriend.
Girlfriend? So you were having an affair after all. I knew something was wrong. Even though you insisted you weren't cheating. You made me feel crazy for suspecting. You made me apologize for doubting you. All those late nights really were lies. Every single one of them. I bet that accessory was for your mistress too. The one you said was for a colleague.
Yeah, I messed up the delivery settings.
So you admit it now?
It was supposed to be delivered to a convenience store near work, but thanks to having a stupid, ugly wife, I managed to cover it up pretty well.
So I was right all along, about everything. How awful. You made me feel like I was being paranoid. What happened to it being for someone who helped you at work? You lied so easily. It was just for your mistress.
Actually, that wasn't a lie.
What do you mean?
She really does help me at work.
You've been seeing someone from the office? Someone I might know? Wait, does that mean you were having an affair at work? Right under everyone's noses? What exactly have you been doing at the office?
Of course I'm working, but Michelle, who came in as a temp, was just so talented and cute.
Michelle? What, a temp named Michelle? I have a younger sister who's also a temp with the same name. Oh, this can't be. Please don't tell me your mistress is my sister. Please tell me it's a different Michelle, any other Michelle.
Actually, that's exactly it. I'm dating your sister, Michelle.
You're lying. This has to be a lie. My own sister wouldn't do this to me. It's bad enough that you're having an affair at work, but for it to be with my sister? The sister I helped raise?
Why would I lie about this?
Because you're cruel. Because you want to hurt me.
Anyway, just sign those divorce papers.
Just like that? After dropping this bomb?
And submit them to the city office this week.
You want me to submit them myself? After what you've done? After betraying me with my own sister?
Yes, make it quick.
You're unbelievable. You don't even feel guilty, do you?
Michelle and I want to start our new life together.
A new life? Built on betraying me?
The sooner you submit those papers, the better.
I can't believe either of you would do this to me, my husband and my sister, the two people I trusted most. Does Michelle know you're telling me this? Did you plan this together?
She'll contact you soon.
She's going to contact me? To say what exactly?
Just wait for her message.
Hey sis, got a minute to chat? I guess Kevin told you everything? Hey, surprised? You probably never thought I'd be Kevin's girlfriend, did you? How could you do this? To your own sister? After everything we've been through together, surprised doesn't begin to cover it. How long have you been dating? Were you laughing at me behind my back? And I didn't even know you were working at the same company. You never mentioned it once. It must be God's will. Kevin and I must be connected by the red string of fate. God's will to betray your sister? It was truly a destined meeting. My new temp assignment starting in spring turned out to be at Kevin's company. Not only that, but I was assigned to the same department as his sales assistant. What are the chances? You knew he was my husband. You could have requested a transfer. So we were together at work from morning till night. Kevin's so handsome and he looks so sexy in his suit at work. How could anyone not fall for him? Are you kidding me? I iron those suit shirts every day, every single one. I pick them up from the cleaners, I make sure they're perfect, and you had the nerve to have an affair with Kevin while I was doing all of this. I never thought I had such a foolish sister. Hey, don't blame me. You're making it sound one-sided. Yes, I'm wrong for making a move, but he's equally guilty for going along with it. He wasn't happy with you anyway. But it's only natural he'd switch to me when he has such an ugly wife. What did you say? My own sister. You heard me. Well, I'm younger and prettier. Everyone knows it. Unlike my ugly sister, I've lived a life of being beautiful and popular. Always have been, always will be. It's actually surprising that someone like you managed to marry Kevin. He's way out of your league. What kind of dirt did you have on him? What do you mean dirt? Are you suggesting I blackmailed him? Your own sister? Come on, be honest with me. We both know the truth. Well, there's no other way Kevin would marry an ugly sister like you. You've always been ugly, but crazy about handsome guys. Remember how you used to collect all those idol magazines? But I never thought you'd go so far as to blackmail one into marriage. But now he's saying he can't take being with you anymore. I never did anything like that. Like you said, I've always been into good-looking guys. That's no secret. And I just persistently pursued him until we started dating. I worked hard to get his attention. Then we finally got married. I was happy every day, but now our marriage is ending like this. Kevin always said that he only married you out of compromise because you were so devoted to him. You were basically a stalker. But living with an ugly person every day is just too much for him. No way. All those moments. I thought that he had at least started to care about me a little. Too bad. He was just tolerating you. He turned to me, young and beautiful, someone who actually matches his level. Kevin's going to leave you, the house, and his company to marry me. Leave the house and company? What do you mean? Are you two planning to elope? Of course we are. We've got it all planned out. Well, stealing a husband from my sister would look pretty bad. The gossip would be terrible. But I'm sure we'll find new jobs and a home quickly. After all, society is kind to beautiful couples, unlike ugly people like you. I never thought you two loved each other enough to elope, to give up everything. So, ugly wife, please sign those divorce papers. Make it quick and clean. He's saying he prefers beautiful me over his ugly sister. Just forget about your handsome husband. He was never meant for you anyway. Really? I'm so lucky. Huh? What did you say? I can't believe I get to divorce at this perfect timing. The timing couldn't be better. I was shocked by everything, but I'm going to look forward and live my life now. Actually, this is a huge chance sent from heaven. Of course, I'll submit those divorce papers right away, so you two be happy together. Thank you for making this so easy for me. Wait, what's happening? What do you mean lucky? This isn't how you're supposed to react. Why are you so happy when you've been dumped so pathetically by your husband and your own sister? You were so desperate to marry him, weren't you? You chased after him like crazy. Did you actually want a divorce? This doesn't make sense. Well, it's not that I wanted a divorce, but I was really struggling with a choice between Kevin and my career. So the timing is just perfect. Huh? Career? What career? Actually, the company is launching a new men's magazine, a really high-end one, and they've asked me to be in charge of it. The whole thing. Apparently, my love for handsome men and high research abilities have caught the attention of upper management. They've been watching my work. A men's magazine? What kind of magazine? The kind with celebrity interviews, photo shoots with models, fashion spreads with actors. So you'll be working with handsome models and actors? Like actually meeting them? That's right, every single day. Oh, I was so excited I actually fainted when they told me. The most handsome men in the industry. That's like the perfect job for my sister who loves handsome men. But wait. But taking that job would mean some really intense work days, late nights at photo shoots, weekend interviews, travel for coverage. It would be trouble to maintain our married life alongside it. Really? Is that so? I'm partially to blame for being too devoted, but Kevin really never helps with housework. Not once in 3 years, even when I'm sick. No matter how much I ask, he absolutely refuses to do any chores. He won't even make his own coffee. He always says, serving your handsome husband is your joy, isn't it? No way. So I was worried about turning down this amazing opportunity, the chance of a lifetime. It would be too much to handle work, housework, and taking care of Kevin. Something would have to give. To think that you, of all people, would consider turning down a chance at a handsome guy paradise? You've always been obsessed with handsome men. That's why this is perfect timing. You two eloping and getting married, my divorce from Kevin. Now I can focus completely on my work, on all those handsome celebrities. Even so, isn't your recovery too quick? We just told you about the affair. Don't you have any lingering feelings for Kevin? Not at all. What? After all, he's just a regular handsome guy, nothing special, really. Compared to celebrities with their tiny faces, porcelain skin, and that dazzling beauty, Kevin is just a weed. A weed? How dare you call him that? So don't worry about me. I've got bigger and better things ahead. I'll submit the divorce papers right away, first thing tomorrow morning. And I'm going to live my life happily with real handsome men. So you two should live happily as husband and wife too. 2 weeds in a garden. This is so annoying. This isn't how it was supposed to go. I thought you'd cry and be miserable after Kevin dumped you. I was looking forward to laughing at such an ugly woman, watching you suffer, breaking down. If a handsome man would be happy to see me cry, I'd cry as much as they want. I'd cry oceans for a real celebrity. But there's no point in crying for a couple of weeds. I might as well sprinkle some salt water and wither them instead. A couple of weeds? You keep calling us weeds! If you want to make me cry, bring an ultra-premium level handsome man. Someone actually worth crying over. A real celebrity. If you can't do that, just shut up and elope, you tasteless husband-stealing couple.
Hey, Sarah! Michelle just told me everything, all the things you said. Is it true that you're happy about divorcing me? That you called me a weed?
Yeah, every word of it. Thanks to you, I can focus on my new job. Thank you, it's the best White Day present ever. Better than any bracelet.
Stop joking around! This isn't funny anymore! You've got to be kidding! Why are you so happy? This isn't the reaction I expected! You've been dumped by the husband you were so in love with! Normally you'd be crying and sad, begging me to stay! day. You should be contacting me, begging to come back, asking for reconciliation.
Why would I do that? Beg for a weed? I don't need to reconcile at all. Rather, please don't interfere with my precious work with handsome celebrities. I've got photo shoots to plan, interviews to schedule. Divorcing you has opened the best door of my life.
What about all those times you said you loved me? That you were lucky to have such a handsome husband? You used to stare at me for hours. What's going on? Getting all excited despite being betrayed. This isn't normal. You used to look at my face up close every day. You always said looking at my face was a feast for your eyes. Remember all those photos you took of me? Now you'll never see my face again.
That's fine. More than fine, actually. I'll get my eye candy at work from now on. Real eye candy. Actually, having handsome people both at work and at home would strain my eyes. I'd rather not have any handsome men at home, especially not mediocre ones.
What? You can't mean that! After all those years of devotion, all those lunches you packed, all those shirts you ironed!
So feel free to be happy with Michelle. She can iron your shirts now. But make sure you pay the settlement money first, before you elope.
Huh? Settlement money?
Of course, for the affair and emotional damages.
Yeah, but I'm handsome. Do I still have to pay settlement money?
Huh? Being handsome doesn't exempt you from the consequences. Did you think it would?
You can't possibly demand settlement money from a man you loved so much. After all those love letters, you loved my face so you wouldn't do anything to make me sad, right? Right?
No, I don't love you anymore. Your face isn't worth it. Even a handsome man who easily betrays people is out of the question. Actually, being handsome makes it more annoying. I don't even want to see your face anymore. It's not special at all.
But you always said you loved my face. You've always forgiven things because of my face. Like when I forgot your birthday or our anniversary.
But a mere face isn't enough for forgiveness anymore. Not for this level of betrayal. So please, take care of the settlement payment before you two run off together.
This isn't how it's supposed to go. This wasn't the plan. You're supposed to be devastated.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I have bigger things to worry about, like my first celebrity interview next week.
What happened to the Sarah who would do anything for a handsome face? The one who followed me around at work, who waited hours just to have lunch with me?
She got a better job with better-looking men. Much better-looking, actually, successful men.
You're really choosing your career over me, over this face?
I'm choosing everything over you. The career, the celebrities, and my dignity. All of it's better than you.
But Michelle said you'd be crushed, that you'd beg me to stay, that you couldn't live without my face.
Well, Michelle was wrong. You both were. Now, about that settlement money. Sarah, we need to talk about the settlement money. This makes no sense. Why do I have to pay settlement money too? We're family, aren't we, sis? Can't you let it go? Family? You want to talk about family now? Family has nothing to do with it. Actually, I don't even want to think of you as family anymore. Just hurry up and pay what you owe. You're being unreasonable. Where would I get that kind of money? Even if you say that, I don't have that kind of money. I'm just a temp. If you don't have money, make some. Work harder. Get better jobs. You're a beautiful couple who won't have trouble finding work, right? Isn't that what you said? Society is kind to beautiful couples. So hurry up and find jobs and earn the settlement money. But we already have a plan. We're going somewhere far away where no one knows us. By the way, don't think you can avoid payment by eloping. I know exactly where you are. Right now, at this exact moment. In fact, both our parents should be arriving there about now. What? That's impossible. You're bluffing. How do you know where we are? We didn't tell anyone where we were going. We were so careful. Actually, I installed a GPS app on Kevin's phone a long time ago when we were first married. What? You secretly installed something like that on his phone? That's stalking. How rude. I didn't install it secretly. I properly got Kevin's permission. He just completely forgot about it, like he forgets everything else. Really? Kevin never mentioned this. Is this true? Back then, I was head over heels for Kevin. I thought it was a dream that I got such a handsome husband. So I got his permission and installed the GPS app. He thought it was cute how devoted I was. Then I would stare at the app while waiting for him at home, thinking, wow, a handsome man is really coming to my house. You're like a serious stalker. This is crazy. Oh, I got a message from our parents. Looks like they'll be meeting up with you soon, in about 2 minutes. What? You're bluffing. You're at a cafe near Town Square Station right now, aren't you? Everyone can talk things over there. It's true. Oh God, it's true. They know we're at the station cafe. How could you do this to us? I don't want to see your faces anymore, so just give the settlement money to our parents. They'll handle everything. Well then, good luck with the talk. Society might be kind to beautiful couples, but parents are strict with their children, especially when they betray family. Wait, Sarah, please don't do this. Call them off. You can't do this to us. I'm not doing anything. You did this to yourselves. All by yourselves. But sending our parents after us, that's too cruel. Think of it as a family reunion, one last time, before you run away together. They're here. I can see them walking in. Mom looks so angry. Dad, too. Perfect timing. Have a nice chat about family values, about loyalty and betrayal. Sarah, please stop them. We can talk about this. Goodbye, dear sister. Say hi to Kevin for me. Enjoy your new life together, if you can afford it. After that, both parents immediately showed up where Michelle and Kevin were, and a discussion was held on the spot. They were caught right in the middle of planning their grand escape. They had their bags packed and everything, train tickets to their new life. After being made to confess everything about how the affair started in their elopement plans, they were taken to a loan office with both sets of parents. They had to explain every detail, every lie they told, and every betrayal. The parents were particularly furious about their planned elopement without considering the consequences, about throwing away their jobs, about abandoning their responsibilities. There, they were made to borrow $30,000 as my settlement payment on the spot. Their parents declared, "Now you two can go wherever you want. However, neither of our homes will ever be a place for you again," effectively disowning them. They made their choice. From what I hear through mutual friends, they're still in New York, working minimum wage jobs while living in a tiny apartment. They seem to be working hard to repay their debt in New York, but apparently they're caught in an endless cycle. Getting tired of their repayment life, one of them cheating, getting caught, and creating more drama. The beautiful couple isn't so beautiful anymore. Last I heard, Michelle caught Kevin with another temp worker. History repeats itself. And Kevin caught Michelle with her new boss. But they can't afford to divorce because of their shared debt. They're stuck together. Karma really is interesting, isn't it? As for me, I'm having so much fun at my new job that I spend every day crying tears of joy while gazing upon handsome men. Real celebrities and real models. Who knew my obsession with handsome men would lead to such a wonderful career? Thank you, Kevin and Michelle, for giving me the push I needed to pursue my dreams. Sometimes the best White Day gift is an unexpected one.
Translate that research paper I just sent and summarize the key points.
The paper you sent is too technical, and it's all in a foreign language. It might be a bit difficult for me.
Oh, sorry. I meant to send that to ChatGPT. Looks like I sent it to you by mistake.
Oh, I see. Well, that's impressive though, David. You're already using AI tools like that? I've been reading about AI in the news. It's amazing how much it can help with research.
This is just basic stuff. Everyone in grad school uses it.
Would you mind explaining a bit about how it helps with your research? I'd love to understand more about what you do.
Why bother? It's not like you understand anyway. You barely finished middle school.
David, please, I know I might not grasp all the technical details, but I genuinely want to learn about your work.
Just stop. It's embarrassing watching you pretend to understand academic matters.
Of course, everyone around you is so smart. I can't help with AI assistance, but I'm always here to support your studies.
Ha! Who's supporting who? It's laughable being told that by a dropout. Support means lending straight to help someone. I'm in graduate school, clearly intelligent and promising. How could someone like you help me? You can't even translate a paper.
David, I know you're stressed with your studies, but that's unnecessarily harsh. What kind of attitude is that towards your mother? It's rude to mock me for being a dropout.
Listen carefully. You're not qualified to lecture me about attitude, and stop with this mother nonsense.
I've been your mother for 20 years. Why are you suddenly acting this way?
Rude. I'm just stating facts. Besides, you're not even my real mother. You didn't give birth to me. Stop acting like my mom.
I raised you since you were little. Remember when you were sick in elementary school? Who stayed up all night to take care of you?
That's what any babysitter would do. Don't act like it was special.
How can you say that? I was there for every fever, every scraped knee.
And you probably felt so proud of yourself for doing the bare minimum.
I may not have given birth to you, but I am your adoptive mother. I married Thomas and became your mother over 20 years ago.
Marriage doesn't make you my mother. You're just someone who happened to live in the same house.
We were a real family. You can't just erase those years.
But what if we lived together? You were just living under the same roof.
You used to be so sweet and affectionate when you were little. What happened?
I grew up and saw reality. That's what happened.
And reality means treating me like this?
When I was a kid, I didn't know how low class you were. I was devastated when I found out my father's new wife was a dropout.
Remember your 10th birthday? How happy you were when I made that rocket-shaped cake you wanted?
Why do you keep bringing up ancient history? I didn't know any better then.
Those memories mean nothing to you now?
Stop bringing up ancient history. I was just a stupid kid then.
What does education level matter? Value the person in front of you more than degrees or success. I never raised you to look down on people because of their education.
And there you go again, claiming you raised me. As if some nightclub worker could teach me values.
Is that what you think of me? After all these years?
It's what you are, isn't it? Let's be honest here.
20 years of being your mother, and this is what it comes down to?
I wasn't raised by some low-class dropout. This conversation is pointless. Just shut up.
David, watch your language. I am still your mother.
A mother? Don't make me laugh. A real mother would have an education.
Since when did a degree become more important than love and care?
Since I realized how embarrassing it is to have someone like you pretend to be my parent.
Excuse me?
Do you know how humiliating it is when my classmates ask about my family? Everyone else's parents are professors, doctors, lawyers.
And that makes them better parents.
At least they can understand their children's work. What can you understand?
I understand kindness, respect, and gratitude. Things you seem to have forgotten.
I'm tired of dealing with idiots. I'm staying at a friend's house tonight. Don't bother with dinner.
Running away won't solve anything, David. We need to talk about this.
Talk? About what? How you can't even grasp basic academic concepts?
David, please, we should talk about this properly.
There's nothing to talk about. Just leave me alone.
Thomas, I need to talk to you about David.
What's wrong? Sounds serious.
He's gotten worse, much worse.
What happened this time?
It's getting worse every day.
Tell me exactly what's going on.
Today he called me a low-class dropout and said, "You're not my mother."
He said what?
It's getting worse every day. Lately, David's attitude has been troubling me. He's openly looking down on me and saying horrible things.
He said that to you?
He won't even look me in the eye anymore when he's home. He treats me like I'm beneath him.
When I see him, he's always so respectful.
He won't even call me by my name anymore. I know you're busy with work, and David has his graduate research, so we barely get together as a family anymore. But when it's just the two of us, it's terrible.
That's hard to believe. He always praises you when he's with me.
Does he? When was the last time you really saw us interact?
Just the other day, I ran into him on the train home from work and we talked for a while. He expressed so much gratitude for you. He said he was able to go to graduate school thanks to both his parents' support. He specifically mentioned being grateful to you for supporting our household.
Well, that's news to me. When was the last time he said anything like that to me directly?
He didn't tell you?
He hasn't shown any gratitude in years. I've never seen such a sincere attitude from him. He's like a completely different person around you.
I really thought you two were getting along well. I don't think you're lying, but it's still hard to believe.
He's good at keeping up appearances. The neighbors all praise him as such a fine young man and wonderful son. But as soon as he gets home, his attitude completely changes, and he treats me like I'm beneath him.
Has this been going on for long?
Since he started graduate school, but lately it's gotten unbearable.
What exactly changed?
It started getting worse after he entered graduate school. Maybe the pressure is getting to him.
That's no excuse for treating you this way.
He used to at least be civil. Now he can't even stand to be in the same room.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I thought it was just a phase, that he'd grow out of it.
I'm sorry I never noticed. You've done so much to support our family all this time. Let me think about what we should do going forward. Even though he's a grad student, David is an adult now. Maybe it's time for him to become independent.
I don't want to cause trouble between you and David.
You're not causing anything. His behavior is the problem.
Maybe he's stressed from his studies, and I'm just a convenient target.
That's no excuse for cruelty.
Remember how he used to come home excited to show me his homework?
Things were different then.
Sometimes I wonder where that little boy went.
That could be part of it. I'll give it some serious thought. If he says anything terrible again, let me know right away.
I feel like I'm betraying him by telling you this.
You're protecting yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, well, thank you for listening.
I'll try to be home more often. Maybe we should have more family dinners.
Well, that would be nice. I miss how we used to eat together. That's amazing, David. I heard from Thomas. Your research paper is going to be published in a journal?
Oh, you heard about that.
Of course, this is wonderful news.
That's nothing special. A dropout might not understand, but this is normal for university students. It would be more pathetic if I couldn't get published.
I read the title of your paper, something about quantum mechanics, right? Sounds fascinating.
Since when do you read scientific papers?
I looked it up online. I wanted to understand what you're working on.
Don't pretend you understand any of it. It's embarrassing.
I may not understand the science, but I understand how hard you've worked.
As if you know anything about academic work.
Maybe so, but it's still the result of your daily efforts. And it's not just any publication. I heard your paper won an award, too.
Well, that's just expected of a genius. I am the son of a Harvard valedictorian, after all.
The award ceremony is tomorrow, right? What time should I be ready?
What are you talking about?
I'll dress up nice for tomorrow's award ceremony.
What?
I heard about the award ceremony from Thomas. There's going to be a ceremony for your paper, right? And families are invited. I'm looking forward to it.
No way! Dropout like you can't come to an award ceremony.
I'm your mother, David. Of course I'm coming.
This ceremony isn't just for me. There will be lots of other award recipients. Plus, professors from various fields will be there. It's a gathering of the nation's brightest minds. Someone like you doesn't belong there.
What did you say?
You'll embarrass me in front of everyone. You probably don't even own appropriate clothes for an academic ceremony.
There you go again. Dropout or not, I'm your mother. What's wrong with a mother wanting to see her son's moment of glory?
I told you, you're not my mother. Give it up, you low-class old hag. People without education really are hopeless. How many times do I have to say it? You're not my mother. There's no connection between me and someone like you.
No connection? Who packed your lunch every day for 12 years?
Anyone can make a sandwich.
I may not be your birth mother, but I've raised you for 20 years. How can you deny me as your mother?
Easy, because you're nothing but hired help.
What did you just say?
I wasn't raised by some low-class hag. You're just a live-in housekeeper. A housekeeper who looked after me for 20 years, nothing more.
A housekeeper? Is that really all I am to you?
What else could you be? Without any education, all you can do is cook, clean, and do housework. Just like a housekeeper.
After everything we've been through.
Through what? You doing basic household chores?
David, you really need to stop this. Education doesn't determine a person's worth.
But education does increase someone's value. I'm smart and accomplished enough to win awards, but you have no education and aren't particularly intelligent. Oh, I know. Should I make you a special award? Congratulations on 20 years of housekeeping service.
How dare you?
What? Did I hurt your feelings? Should I use simpler words so you can understand?
You think you're so clever with these insults.
At least I can be clever. What can you do?
How far are you going to mock me? I never thought David looked down on me this much.
I always wanted a mother I could respect. Actually, I wish my real mother could come to the award ceremony.
Your real mother?
Yes, my real mother, not some substitute.
What did you say?
I wonder why Dad divorced Mom. I heard my birth mother was a Harvard graduate just like Dad. Such an accomplished mother could come to the ceremony. I could be proud. Having someone like you there would just be embarrassing.
You want to know about your real mother? Fine.
What do you know about her?
David, I've put up with every insult until now because you're family. Because you're important family. I tried to let all of it slide, but this is my limit.
So what? I don't care about your limits. And stop with this important family nonsense. Stop pretending to be a mother when you're just a low-class dropout. We're not parent and child. And I have a brilliant Harvard graduate mother.
Let me tell you about your real mother. If you miss her so much, I'll invite her to the ceremony. You don't seem to know much about your mother, so this is a good opportunity. It should be quite the touching reunion.
You know where my real mother is? And please, go ahead. I will surely be happy to see your son's moment of triumph.
Oh, she'll be overjoyed. There's a small monetary award that comes with winning, right? Oh, she'll definitely come for that. You can give it to your beloved mother. Tell her it's not much, but she can use it for her host club habits.
What are you talking about?
Your precious Harvard graduate mother and her expensive habits.
What do you mean, host club habits?
She abandoned Thomas, dumped you on me. What a terrible mother, but hey, at least she has a Harvard degree, right?
You're lying. My mother wouldn't.
Wouldn't what? Abandon her child? Spend all her money at host clubs? Which part sounds unbelievable?
Stop it! You're just jealous of her education.
She's your precious mother, after all. You must be happy just to have her come, no matter what kind of mother she is.
Well, wait a minute. Playing around? Dumping me? What kind of person is my mother? She graduated from Harvard, so she must be smart and successful. Isn't she a high-power professional?
A professional at spending money, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not at all. She only went to Harvard to find a rich husband. And while it's impressive she got in with that goal, she just partied the whole time. David, she's not someone you should respect.
You're making this up. You have to be.
Why would I make this up? Ask your father if you don't believe me.
What are you saying?
But that's your mother. She got into Harvard to marry a high-status man and become a comfortable housewife. After partying for 4 years, she locked onto Thomas and married him. I heard she didn't even look for a job, just married right after graduation.
She never had a job?
Oh, she had a job eventually, just not the kind you're thinking of.
What do you mean?
Then she got her dream housewife life and had you right away. But it seems she still hadn't had enough fun. She started sneaking off to host clubs behind Thomas's back. She quickly racked up debt, and to pay it off, she secretly started working at a nightclub, taking baby David with her.
That can't be true.
Can't it? Where do you think we met?
What?
Thomas was always away on business trips back then, but she couldn't leave a baby alone at night. So she worked at a club with childcare facilities, and I was one of the childcare workers there.
What? So Michelle, you worked at a nightclub too?
Yes, I worked at the same club. I couldn't say this before, but I dropped out of high school to pay off my parents' debts. Our family business went bankrupt, and I had to leave school. With only a dropout education, the only place that would hire me and let me earn enough money to pay off debts was a nightclub.
You're lying. This can't be.
Don't worry, I've paid off all the debt now. I worked like crazy and managed to clear it in a few years. But because I'd only done nightclub work, it was hard to get hired for day jobs. So I was doing behind-the-scenes work at the club then, which included helping with childcare.
That's where my mother left me there while she worked?
You were such a quiet baby, always watching everything with those big eyes.
But why would she need to work at a nightclub? Dad had a good job.
Our club had a lot of single mothers. It wasn't unusual to have kids in childcare, but your mother just wanted to enjoy the attention she got from all the customers, even though she had your dad. And then one day your mother dropped you off as usual for her shift and never came back to pick you up. She ran off with a customer, abandoning both you and Thomas.
No, it's impossible.
You were only 2 years old. You cried for hours.
What?
We couldn't keep watching you forever, so I took you home. That's when Thomas finally realized she'd run away. I told him everything, about the nightclub work, the host clubs, all of it. Thomas looked absolutely devastated then. I felt so sorry for him.
Dad never told me any of this.
Why would he? He wanted to protect you.
Wait a minute. How did that lead to you and Dad getting married? You were just my mom's co-worker at the nightclub.
Because you became attached to me. That's what led to the marriage. You might not remember, but you wouldn't let go of my hand. You were very attached to me, probably because I took care of you almost every night at the child care facility.
I don't remember any of this.
You were too young, but you used to cry if anyone else tried to hold you. When Thomas saw that, he asked me to become your full-time nanny.
Full-time nanny?
Yes, he needed someone to care for you while he worked.
That's different from becoming my mother.
Thomas couldn't take time off from his corporate job, and his parents lived too far away to help. He desperately needed someone to take care of you, and I was looking for day work anyway. After spending years together like that, we ended up getting married.
So it was just convenience?
No, David, we became a real family. Your father and I fell in love, and you were already my son in my heart.
What is this? I've never heard of any of this before. My mother was a Harvard graduate, but such an irresponsible person?
Having a degree doesn't make someone a good parent.
Why tell me all this now?
But your brilliance must come from that mother, right? So let's invite your real mother to the ceremony. You can have your touching reunion there.
This is the worst. I suppose a birth mother showed up in a nightclub dress, hungover and reeking of alcohol, and then stole all the award money and ran away.
What? She didn't just take your award money, but all of it?
It's a disaster. She grabbed the envelope of all the award money during the reception.
How much did she take?
Not just ours. All the award money prepared for the ceremony. The professors and venue staff are furious. It's become a police matter. What am I supposed to do?
Don't ask me, I don't know. Maybe you should take responsibility as her son and get the money back. She's probably at some host club right now.
How can you be so cold about this?
Oh, now you want my help?
Hey, what's with that cold response? This happened because you invited my mother.
Wasn't this what you wanted? To meet your real mother?
Not like this. She embarrassed me in front of everyone.
You're the one who said you wanted your mother to come. You said you wished your brilliant Harvard graduate mother could come so you could show her off. I just granted your wish. Besides, you don't even consider me your mother, right? Then I won't consider you my son. Whatever trouble you're in doesn't concern me.
But this is serious. The university might press charges.
And how is that my problem?
What's gotten into you? Why are you saying things like this? Now you're concerned. You're my parent who raised me.
Only calling her parent when it's convenient? I can't believe my son turned out to be such a despicable person. David, I'm deeply disappointed in you.
Dad, when did you...
I know everything about how you've been treating Michelle. You've been saying terrible things behind my back.
Well, that...
Don't even try to explain it away.
But Dad, right now we have a bigger problem. The award money.
I sympathize about your birth mother stealing the award money and bringing shame by causing trouble at the venue. So what? If you're telling Michelle not to act like your mother, you come crying to her pathetically? Michelle raised you for 20 years, despite having no connections to either you or that woman. She could have abandoned you, but she helped when no one else could care for you. She asked to become your mother. She's devoted herself to you all this time, and you hurt her.
That's not it, Dad. I didn't mean to hurt her. I was just stuck in a rut with graduate school and took it out on her.
So it's okay to say anything if you're just venting? Did you think a parent would forgive anything their child says?
I didn't think...
Clearly you didn't think at all.
Well...
For a supposed genius, that's incredibly shallow thinking. You know better than that. You're smart enough to understand. Words when spoken can never be taken back. You understand the situation as a result of your own actions, right?
It's a result of my actions.
I'm glad you understand. As expected of my son. And never come home again. Don't show your face to Michelle.
What? Dad, you can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
You mean you're kicking me out?
That's the responsibility of someone who hurts others. I'll pay your tuition through this year. After that, you're on your own.
But Dad, that's too harsh.
Too harsh? Like how you've been treating Michelle?
Wait, Dad, I still have so much I want to do in graduate school. But I'm busy with research and studying from morning to night. I don't have time to work to save up tuition money.
You don't even know about scholarships? And yet somehow you wrote a paper.
There aren't many scholarships available at this level.
Is that so? Strange, because I know several of your classmates who have them.
Those are different. They're the top students.
And you're not? I thought you were a genius.
That's not fair. You know how competitive it is.
Now you understand competition? What happened to your Harvard pedigree?
Scholarships are just debt, right? You're going to make your son take on debt?
Don't worry, David. Your birth mother knows all about handling debt. Ask your brilliant mother you're so proud of.
Dad, please, I'm sorry.
If you won't acknowledge Michelle as your mother, I won't acknowledge you as my son. I want nothing to do with someone who lacks basic human decency. You may be a student, but you're an adult. Take responsibility for your words.
Can't we talk about this?
Like how you talk to Michelle? With contempt and mockery?
I know I was wrong.
There's nothing to discuss. You made your choice when you decided to treat Michelle that way.
Michelle, can we talk? Please answer. I need help dealing with the situation. Please, I need help. My birth mother won't answer my calls. I found her at a host club, but she just laughed at me. She won't return the money. The club owner says she's been there every night this week, spending money like water. I'm going to have to take out a loan. The ceremony staff is threatening legal action. They're saying I'm partially responsible since she was my guest. Dad isn't answering either. I don't know what to do. The university is considering disciplinary action. They say I brought disrepute to the institution. Michelle, I dropped out of graduate school today. I'm going to focus on my studies while working to pay back the loan. I'm sorry for everything. My quantum mechanics research seems so meaningless now. I understand now why you never replied. I didn't deserve a response after how I treated you. I got a job at a small company. It's not in my field, but it's honest work. I think I understand now what you meant about valuing the person more than their education. Today, my supervisor praised me for helping a new colleague. It reminded me of how you always helped others without expecting anything in return. I saw a mother and a child at the park today. The kid was showing his mom a drawing he made. It reminded me of when I used to show you my science projects. You always acted so excited, even though they must have seemed so simple to you. I miss those days. The company had a family day event. Everyone brought their parents. I sat alone during lunch. I drove past our old house today. The rose bushes you planted are still blooming. Remember how you taught me to prune them? I was terrible at it, but you were so patient. I wish I had been half as patient with you. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you probably won't read this, but I hope you're doing well. Dad, too. I'm still working at the same company. My supervisor said I'm doing a good job. It's not quantum mechanics, but it feels good to be praised for actual work instead of just test scores. Remember when you used to say that being smart wasn't as important as being kind? I met someone from Harvard at work today. All they did was brag about the degree. I couldn't help but think of how I used to act. I understand now that the education doesn't make someone a good person or a good parent. You showed me love and dedication every day for 20 years, while my birth mother, with all her prestigious education, could even show up sober to my award ceremony. It was so wrong. I'm sorry, Mom. I know it's too late, but I'm truly sorry.
Oh, Hannah! Where did you run off to? Have you gone to the toilet or something? It is almost that time, so I think I'm about to go home now.
Wait, what do you mean? It still isn't the end of the workday yet.
Oh, come on! Okay, so it's really 20 minutes away. So what? That is just an accounting error at best, don't you think?
Well, did you get permission from the section chief to leave early? Because if you didn't think, I think this is just going to cause problems for you down the line when they review work times. It probably won't make you look great in the company's eyes either.
Well, I am getting married, so it's not like I'm going to be sticking around here for long anyways. So if I'm being honest, I really don't care at all what the section chief might or the company might think of me. Even if he decides to cut my pay, it's not like I'm going to be here long enough for it to really affect me. After all, the man I am going to marry is a CEO. Money will never be a problem for me again.
So you're going to be quitting your job because you're getting married? This is the first that I'm hearing about any of this.
What do you mean? I definitely remember telling you that I was going to be getting married.
No, that's not what I mean. You did say you were going to be getting married, but I don't remember hearing anything about you quitting.
Well, I just assumed it was kind of common sense that once you get married, you would quit your job. Oh, wait, someone like you might not understand that, huh? As I recall, you aren't married or anything like that. You've probably never had to consider it in the way that I had to.
Okay, I can tell you are starting to get upset with me, and quite frankly, I don't want to deal with that. So we can table that conversation here. But if you are going to quit, I just ask that you do the proper work to prepare whoever takes over for you to transition smoothly into doing your work.
What are you talking about? Why would I do something like that when I have you here?
I am sorry, I don't really follow. What do you mean when you have someone like me here?
I mean that I will have you just do all that boring stuff for me before I quit, so I'm not really worried about it.
Excuse me? You're going to make me do the work for you? Just what is that supposed to mean?
Well, don't worry. I will start you off with something light. I will swing by your desk later today and give you the work I have to do. Make sure you go do it all correctly.
Excuse me? Are you serious about this? What are you even thinking? And just why the heck is it me who has to do all of your work? What are you trying to pull here?
I told you it will be fine. Besides, like I said, today is just a light load. You'll be fine.
So you're telling me that you're really just going to leave your work on my desk and then go home? You are really going to make me do your work when we only have less than 20 minutes in the workday? Have you gone crazy?
Well, since it is almost the end of the workday, you have all of your own work done already, right?
That is right. I planned out my workday and chipped away at what I had to do in such a way that I would be done by the end of the workday. Like how you are supposed to do. The only thing I have left to do is to respond to an email I have sitting in my inbox.
Okay, well, since you have so much free time on your hands, you should have no problem doing my work for me too.
Okay, I just got back to my desk right now, and what is all of this? This is too much paperwork. I thought you said you didn't have much to do today. This can't just be today's work.
No, you're right. It is today's work, plus all the work I had with deadline for today.
You mean all of this needs to be submitted by the end of the day? What have you even been doing all this time while you've been in the office?
Right! I suppose you wouldn't know since you aren't married, but once you do have wedding plans, there is just so much planning that needs to get done. So I was taking my time here at the office to take care of all of that. I mean, there really is so much that you need to do. You have to pick out things like your wedding dress. And before that, you have to pick out the dress you're going to wear to meet the groom's parents. And you have to buy a whole bunch of other stuff brand new.
Okay, Michelle, I understand that planning a wedding must take a lot of work and preparation. But please don't tell me that while you've been sitting at your laptop at work, that this whole time you have actually just been shopping for dresses.
But that is totally what I was doing. I don't have time to do it after work. That is when I got the esthetician. And I still need to write up the invite list for the wedding. I just have too much to do, don't you understand? If I didn't search for my dresses here, then I wouldn't have any time at all.
So you really think it's appropriate for you to be using your work laptop just for some online shopping?
Well, of course. It's not like I'm going to be using my phone at my desk all day. Besides, the laptop gets a good internet connection and the screen is so much larger.
Well, you seem to be looking at your laptop with some very serious expressions recently.
Okay. That's right. That is because tomorrow I am going to meet the groom's parents for the first time. So I was thinking very hard about what dress would suit me best when I did. I decided that my only option was to buy from a very expensive brand. Plus, I still have to go out and buy myself some brand new makeup. So I figured the best way to handle the whole situation was to leave my work to you while I do the more important wedding planning. Besides, you live alone and don't really have any plans after work anyways, right?
Okay, Michelle, enough fooling around. I mean, first of all, there is no way that I will be able to handle all of this work you left me. It is too much.
What are you talking about? We have tomorrow off, so just pull an all-nighter and get it done, and then you can sleep in tomorrow.
You don't understand. I have something really important that I need to take care of tomorrow. I can't just sleep in and waste the day.
Oh, please. How important could your thing really be compared to my wedding? Anyways, I have someone waiting for me, so let's wrap this up, okay? I have a big date tonight. I'm seeing my sugar daddy so that he can give me the money I need to buy the dresses I want to wear when I meet my fiancé's parents. And there's no way I can be seen looking all tired after work.
Your sugar daddy? Michelle, are you seriously engaged in seeing two men at the same time?
What? Me? No, please, of course not.
Yeah, that is what I thought. There's no way you'd be cheating on someone who you already agreed to marry, right?
Not that silly. I meant, of course, not about two men, because I'm actually seeing 5 different guys.
What? You were seeing 5 different guys all at once?
Oh, come on. You know me. Do you really think one man would have what it takes to satisfy me? Let's see. I'm dating a super handsome guy, a crazy talented chef, a guy who I use when I need to buy something, and one guy who likes some of the same interest I do. And of course, I have my CEO fiancé who's going to make sure that I am set for life. Actually, I typically rotate them.
Wow. That is just... wow. Sounds like things would turn really bad for you if you got found out, huh?
Right? That would be crazy. But thankfully, there's no way that would happen. They're all people who really have nothing to do with each other in their own lives. I'm not dumb. I wasn't about to just start dating 5 best friends at the same time or something. Anyways, I don't mind talking to you. You and I just live in 2 different worlds, and it is not like you will do anything to mess with me. Anyways, like I said, I have my big date. So make sure you get all that work done.
So you are really serious about leaving all of this work for me to do by myself?
Hello, Hannah. I hope you have been well. I am sorry to bother you on your day off, but I was wondering if you knew what the best way to get into contact with Michelle was.
Oh, hi, Harry. It's okay. Did something happen? I'm not sure she'll be available today. She told me that she's going to be meeting her fiancé's parents today.
Wait, what? I was only messaging because I have something about an affair she's in charge of at work. I got a call from a partner we were working with at a different company, who said the documents he was expecting today hadn't reached his office.
Wait, sorry. May I ask which company this is?
Yeah, of course. We're working with M Corp. Actually, I went to college with Michelle's counterpart over there who called asking. He was telling me that he only has her work email, but that he really needs to get in contact with her and was asking if I knew a way to reach her, since we have the day off today. He sounded like it was pretty urgent.
Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Yesterday, Michelle came by and dumped all of her work onto my desk. I had to work well into the night to try and get it all sorted and ready. But I don't remember seeing any documents for M Corp. Are you telling me she really still has more work she hasn't done after all that?
Do you think it was possible you just don't remember seeing it in all of that work?
Do you think I would be forgetting seeing something from M Corp? They are one of our oldest partners. There's no way I would forget.
Well, I don't really understand what is going on between you and her, and what the status of her work is. I was just messaging to pass along that M Corp is waiting on some documents to be returned that still haven't.
Well, I guess we'll have to try and do something about those M Corp documents today then, won't I? Harry, could you do me a favor and send a message to the section chief? Tell him that I'm headed to the office.
But I remember you told me earlier that you had something you needed to do today, right? You said it was really important, and that there was no way you were going to be able to make it to work today, right?
You're right, I did say all of that. But thankfully, my thing is not until the evening, so I'll just have to try and get all of this done before then. I guess I've taken over for Michelle after all.
I really am sorry about all of this. All this work really should have been done a long time ago. This should have never fallen on your shoulders.
Thank you for apologizing, but it really is fine. After all, it's not like you had anything to do with this anyways. So I am the one who is sorry for sucking you into all this stupid drama.
It's no problem. I'll also head to the office so I can help you get it done faster. I'll leave as soon as I finish talking with the section chief.
Would you really do that? Thank you so much, Harry. That means a lot. I know that none of this was supposed to fall to you either, so I really appreciate you coming out here on such short notice to help with all of this work.
It isn't an issue. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Well, still, I am sorry for making you rush around so much today, too. Anyways, I'll see you at the office. Drive safely.
you think I gave that cheap dress of yours a little flair by throwing red wine on it? I think it looks much better now.
What the heck is your problem? I mean, really, what were you thinking? Why would you throw wine at me? What did I do to deserve that?
What did you do? Let's think. Today is my wedding day, and yet you really thought that I would want a downer like you showing up and crashing the whole thing? Why did you even bother coming here? This was supposed to be my perfect day.
What are you even talking about? Why did you think I came today? I was invited.
What did you just say? You think that you were invited to my wedding? Well, I certainly never remember sending you an invitation. I bet you just invited yourself, didn't you, you conniving little rat?
Well, if you must know, I never wanted to come to the wedding of the lazy woman who never did her job and dumped all of her work on me anyways.
What did you just say? You think I didn't do my work? You were the whole reason I was fired in the first place.
You think that I made you leave your job? You and I both know that I don't have that kind of power.
But what did you do was go out without asking me and take over my project. You really must think the world is yours to do whatever you want, huh? Not only that, but you had to go and tattle on me to the section chief at MCOR. That is how you got me fired.
Michelle, I am sorry, but everything you just said is the result of your own actions. This is what you get for leaving all of those important documents undone up to the very last minute. Harry, the section chief, and myself all had to go into the office on a Sunday to make sure that those documents were ready to go as soon as possible. Do you know how hard we had to work to get those done? And on the weekend, no less. Not only that, but the section chief from NCOR wasn't able to get in contact with you, which meant that they couldn't get their work done either.
But I just forgot. It's not that big of a deal, right?
Well, even that were true. Your solution to forgetting was to dump all of that work onto me so that you could ignore your work duties and go home early. If you really can't see how all of that would result in being fired, then I don't know what else to say. And I also really do not appreciate you trying to play the blame on me.
But it's all your fault. You ruined my plans to leave my job in style and smoothly start my life as a pampered housewife. You ruined everything. I don't want anything to do with any of your creeps from work ever again. And that especially means that I don't want any of you showing up to my wedding either. Especially you. I don't know who you had to kiss up to try and sneak your way in here, but all I did was do you a favor by throwing wine on your cheap dress. I don't want your wedding present, and I don't want your wedding presents, so just leave already.
Are you sure about this, Michelle? Do you really want me to leave right now?
Are you stupid? Of course I do. I said get out, so go.
All I'm saying is that if I leave now, I think the rest of this day is going to go really poorly for you. Are you really ready to deal with that?
What are you talking about? Are you trying to threaten me? Do you really think that just because you usurped my position at the company, that makes you better than me? Who do you think you are? You are letting all of this go to your head.
All right. But I think I should let you know that the person who invited me was none other than your fiancé. And I was just thinking that if he finds out that you sent one of his guests away, that he might not take very kindly to that.
Whatever. Just tell him you felt sick and had to leave. I don't care. And let me guess. You just know my Jerry because you went to college or high school with him or something like that, right? Well, to him, I bet you're just another face in the crowd of this huge wedding who he won't miss if you weren't here.
Yeah, you might be right. And since you are clearly so serious about all of this, I guess I can just go home.
Good. And never show your face around me ever again. Goodbye for good. Hannah? What is going on here? Explain yourself right now. Once he found out that you had just left, he just ran out of the venue. What is going on?
I figured he might do something like that. I tried to warn you, but I really didn't think that he was going to take well to you kicking his older sister out after throwing wine on her dress.
Wait, what? What do you mean, older sister?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Do you even know anything about the man you are about to get married to? Did you even know that he had an older sister?
Well, I know that she's some kind of working woman, but when I went to go meet his family, I was told that she had some sudden work come out and wouldn't be able to make it. But don't tell me that that was you.
That's right, it was me. And the reason I wasn't able to show up was because I was stuck at the office doing that work that you dumped on me.
Wait, but that can't be right. You two have different last names. How can that be?
We have different last names because I'm married.
No, this is too much. You're married?
Yes, married. We joined the company around the same time, but were working in different departments until about 3 years ago. And not that you ever asked, but we have been married for about 4 years.
So then, you're telling me that you're not single? But you don't even wear a ring.
Yes, that is correct. I have an allergy to metal, so I can't.
And so that is why you never wear any accessories and always look so boring?
Rude. Well, it's not like he loves me in an incestuous way, but I think his feelings should be pretty easy to understand. We've always gotten along well, so when he heard that I left the wedding, he must have been pretty surprised. Especially when he found out that it was his fiancée who kicked me out.
But wait, how long did you know what I was going to be marrying Jerry?
Well, he was keeping us all in the dark about his fiancée and wanted to surprise us on the day of the meeting, so I actually didn't know it was you until then. But then you mentioned that you were going to meet your fiancé's family as well. At first, I thought that it was just a coincidence, but then you showed me a photo that took you all on that day when I wasn't able to be there, and I was just shocked to see you there.
So you mean to tell me that I was the only one out of the loop?
Well, Jerry didn't know that you and I had worked at the same company either, you know. But I really was surprised when he showed me the picture of you as his fiancée.
But why didn't you ever tell me anything?
Well, because after you met my parents, you were fired from the company. I tried to reach out to you about following up and preparing for your replacement, but you always said that you were too busy to talk, and so I never even had a chance to say anything.
But still, that you were Jerry's sister and that I was never able to meet you because I made you do all of my work? You sabotaged me!
Are you serious right now? I was planning to go and meet my brother's fiancée the day that you left all your work behind, and as your superior, it was my job to see that it all got done. I apologized to my family for not being there and surely thought that you would be able to put the pieces together. But I guess it really just didn't click for you, huh?
Hannah, please. Enough of all this talk. Just please come back to the venue. Of course you can be in the wedding if you're Jerry's older sister.
Oh, really? But I thought you told me that you didn't want me anywhere near you or your wedding.
Well, I take back what I said. Please, you have to come back or else Jerry isn't going to come back either. We'll have to cancel the whole thing if you don't.
I'm sorry to say, but I think your wedding is going to be canceled one way or the other.
You can't decide that. That isn't your choice to make.
I am really disappointed in you, Michelle. I don't think I could even look you in the eye anymore. I'm even disappointed in myself. I don't think I want to get married to you anymore. Tell everyone who is there that I am sorry to disappoint them, but at least they can enjoy the catered food. The wedding is off.
Wait a second. This isn't Hannah anymore, is it?
No, it's not. It's Jerry. I drew quite a bit of attention around town running around all crazy in my white tuxedo.
So then, you found Hannah and you two are together right now?
Yes, we are. And I have been showing my little brother all of the text messages you have been sending me.
You're kidding me. You didn't really do that, did you?
I did. That is why he said he doesn't want to get married to you anymore.
Wait, no. Please. There's been some big mistake here. You've got it all wrong. I was just trying to think of Jerry. That's why I put him first.
Michelle, we both know that you didn't put anyone first but yourself. You weren't putting my brother first, just your wedding to him. I don't think you'd even know what a priority was if one hit you in the face. I mean, you can't even get your own work done without making others do it for you. Jerry says he doesn't want to be with you anymore.
So then, he really isn't going to be getting married to me at all?
Well, I will try talking to him about it, but like you said, it really isn't my decision. And besides, if Jerry asks me to share with him any information I might have on you, I will do just that. So be ready for what that might mean.
You mean like how I made you do all my work and how that got me fired? Please, you can't. Don't say any more bad things about me to him. I'm begging you.
Are you sure that that is all you were hiding from my little brother this whole time?
What? What could you possibly mean by that? I'm sure I have no idea.
You mean to tell me that he already knows about your handsome man, your chef, your personal ATM, and your hobby buddy?
Oh, right. But wait, please. You don't understand.
And then there's my brother, the fiancé. You mean to tell me that he knows about the 4 other men that you're dating right now? I mean, you even called one of them your sugar daddy. How is that anything but clear and flagrant cheating?
No, please. Please don't tell him that. Anything but that.
And you're so sure that these people you said have nothing in common would never find out about your infidelity? But I guess you didn't expect me to have a connection to your fiancé, but it's too late now.
Too late? What do you mean? You mean you told him about all the other guys already?
Well, Jerry asked me to tell him everything I know about you that he might know.
How could you? Why would you do something like that to me?
So I already told you that whatever information he asked of you, I would do my best to let him know. I told you to be ready for that.
But you've ruined my wedding. Now there is no way that is going to happen.
Did you even have a sliver of hope that things would have gone any differently at this point?
Hannah, please. I am literally begging you right now. You have to try and change your brother's mind somehow. I can't lose my chance to get married like this. I worked so hard to plan everything so it would have gone perfectly. It can't end like this. I've come too far.
I really don't think that my brother has any intention of marrying you anymore. So I really don't think that I'm going to even bother doing that. Besides, as his older sister, it is my job to protect Jerry and make sure that he is happy. And that means making sure that he does not make the mistake of marrying some woman who won't bother doing her own work and keeps 4 other partners while being engaged. Not to mention that you threw wine all over my dress. If you really think it can end any other way than this, I think you might be delusional.
Fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I promise from now on to try and be nice to you, so please, you have to help me. I am desperate.
How about instead of trying to grovel for help from me, you look inside yourself, think about what you did, and give a sincere and heartfelt apology to Jerry.
Okay, I will. I'll apologize to him too.
And you do realize that even if the wedding is off, somebody still has to pay for the venue, catering, and other expenses, right? And given the kinds of things you've been pulling, I really can't see any court siding with you in case of marriage fraud. You'll probably have to pay for the whole thing as well as compensate my brother. Anyways, you're no longer marrying Jerry, and we're not even coworkers anymore, so I really don't know why I'm bothered talking to a stranger for this long.
Wait, no, please. You can't just leave me like this. How can you be so cruel?
Oh, right. One more thing. I am also going to be charging you to get out the stain that you made on my dress. I'll also be pursuing you for emotional damages because you did so in front of the whole wedding crowd.
What? You can't be serious about that. You know that I don't even have a job anymore. Where am I supposed to get the money to pay for all of these things?
Well, darn. That sucks for you, huh? I guess you had better find a job then.
Well, what if I came back to work for the company again? You can put in a good word for me, can't you?
Yeah, I really can't see that happening, to be honest. After all, you were just one of the worst people I have ever had the displeasure of working with. I honestly would be surprised if anyone would hire you after the way you were fired.
Well then, what should I do?
That is really up to you. But if you want to lead on a good first step, I would really try and reflect hard on the things you've done and the way you've treated people. Anyways, I'm going to get out of this dress and take a shower now, so I'll be going.
Wait, Hannah, please, don't leave me. I promise I'll do my work this time. Please, come back. Please! We were almost sister-in-laws. You can't leave me like this, please.
Jerry and Michelle's wedding was, of course, canceled right away. The ceremony that was already underway was turned into a very awkward buffet afterwards, as the news of Michelle's cheating had made its way down the grapevine and among the wedding attendees. In the end, the compensation fees that were saddled onto Michelle were quite large. It also came out that among the other men she was seeing, some were married. I hear that it is just a whole other mess that she has to deal with now. I even gave her the bill for ruining my dress and made sure she paid every cent before I blocked her on everything. According to Jerry, Michelle has no choice but to move back in with her parents. He told me she makes out a meager living after having found somewhere that would hire her, but that her parents are loath to have her there and treat her very coldly. Finally, I heard she couldn't take it and moved into a tiny little apartment all by herself.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.